So I have some birch bark peeled off a dead birch tree, nice and dry from the winter. I'm going to use this piece as a mantle or a plate. I'm going to use these other pieces to be little pieces of kindling. My twigs, further kindling. My splits, further kindling. Then I have my actual kindling and then my quarters. Then I'll just put my half pieces on after that. To get the fire going, I'm going to be reaching out of my pocket here, you can see I have some dry birch bark. I'll put that right there. This is birch, sorry, it isn't really birch bark as it is birch paper. It came off some birch trees that are live, and I just peeled the loose feathery stuff off. And I'm going to be using my steel or my metal match. It is a alloy of magnesium and other metals, and it produces a hot spark when struck. So the hot spark will get the birch paper on fire. I'll lift that down into my stove, put a few of these on because they burn quickly and hot and lots of heat. Then these broken in half, then my splits, and then everything else. So just bear with us here. Nice. There we go. Put that down there carefully. That will all catch. Take these. One second. Burn my splits. Put them in one direction. And then another direction. It's going well. I come down, throw my kindling on in a few directions. Very good. I'll put my gloves on now. Things will start to get hot. Getting ready. I'm gonna put my knife away. I'll have a minute. There things go. And then I found it best to stack these vertically around it. The flames reach upwards and they travel up. Travel up the logs or the little pieces of wood. You can see things are going nicely. I don't hesitate. I get right on things here. Start to load it up. I haven't filtered my sap, so that will be the next thing I do quickly, because I'm gonna have a big fire going here soon. So let's filter some sap. This is all I got today. I might just fill up this bucket. So I have what looks to be like a nylon or fiberglass sap filter. Keeps the bark and the little snow fleas. You can see those snow fleas on top there. Okay, 1, 2, and we pull it out. The gunk stays in the filter, and the sap, well, more or less is clean there. These are my trays. They have to go on with something in them or they will burn. Bring my sap over here. There's a bit of sap to get going. There's a bit of sap to get going. Now originally both of these will have sap in them with the same concentration of sugar, but the tray near the back, this one, which I need to get on soon. Oh, I should have my gloves on. There we go. How level is that? Should get my gloves on. The tray near the back is where we end up transferring all the sap as things begin to reduce in volume. You take the sap from the front and move it to the back. That's where most of the heat is. That's where I tend to keep the flames anyways. There we go. Looks pretty level. You want it level so you can load. Oh geez, already I've got some dirt in here. Happens when you leave things near close to the ground. This doesn't appear right. Get the gunk out. We filtered it again anyways when we get back into the... That's pretty good. So now that we've got some sap on, let's load up this fire. I don't know how well you can see in there, but woo, things are getting hot, that's for sure. It's a little smoky to begin with because there's more wood in there than there is heat. But as soon as the wood lights up, and there's plenty of breeze, so there's lots of oxygen getting in there. I wish my pans were a little bit deeper because it tends to want to lick over the edges while it heats up. But it is reducing fast if you can remember what it was like even 5 minutes ago.